this is going crazy on social media. So this woman from Tanzania that traveled to Miami to pursue modeling recently passes away 1 week after her engagement, and actually in the vicinity of her birthday, which is crazy. 31 years of age. I'm currently 31. Let's react to the video.
Questions get to you guys' attention. This 31-year-old influencer who was popular within the soft life space, Ashley Janae, was found dead while on vacation in Tanzania. Authorities are investigating, and her fiancé has reportedly been arrested pending charges. But for right now, everything is still alleged. This story is getting so much attention.
Are you kidding me? Alleged. So what I heard already is they basically found her in a hotel room, hung up. They'll say it.
She and her fiance traveled to Tanzania to celebrate her birthday. She even posted a video of them together where you can see him proposing to her on April 3rd. So she appeared to be in good spirits. That's why the fact that she was later found dead in her hotel room, and her fiance, Joe McCann, claims that she hung herself does not sit right with her friends and her family.
Exactly. That's what I meant to say.
You're saying he's a cold-blooded monster who allegedly murdered her right after on her birthday during their, luxurious vacation. They also claim that she was the one posting him a lot, but when you go on his page, he doesn't really have any pictures of her. He might have reposted what she posted, but he wasn't sharing her as much as she was. So they're saying that she loved him more than he.
Off the bat, when you look at this guy's profile picture, it gives a vibe of somebody that is creepy. I'm saying the answer to this.
They also posted some old comments of what people left under her photos whenever she would, post him. As you can see, someone said, "What a dummy, he will kill you." Another.
So they could see that as well. Just off the profile picture, I'm like, this person would take her life. I don't know how I know, but you can often tell by looking at somebody what type of person they are. Sometimes you can.
Another person said, "He is going to harm you. Get out." Someone else said, "He's going to kill you." Mind you, these comments were from 20 weeks ago, 19 weeks ago, way before this entire situation happened. So I'm not sure why people kept commenting that on her photos. So it's very interesting that people kept saying that he would kill her, and now this happened. So yeah, this whole situation is crazy because her parents are saying that they found out she was dead through passport emergency contacts. So
there you go. It wasn't even him that broke the news, which makes him look suspicious. So I don't know how and why they keep saying allegedly, but if you're the last person that was there before this person was deceased, what does that say? I hope there's heavy consequences. Heavy. People like that don't belong amongst us. People like that aren't even human. Taking a life in that way, and people want to say, maybe this happened, maybe. Really? Use your head.
So Joe didn't call the family to let them know. They had to find out a different way. Now, I want to be clear again, investigators will determine what actually happened, but this whole situation just sounds fishy because many people who were close to her said that she was very excited about this trip and she was not suicidal. If you go on her Instagram, she literally said, "Sharing the life I dreamed of." So they said she was excited about life and she was not suicidal. Now, another reason why this story is trending is because people are now digging up their social media history. Some users found out that her fiance is MAGA. Okay, he's a Trump supporter.
Of course he is. Of course he is. Of course he is.
On his X account, he's letting people know that they have Trump derangement syndrome. Anyone that doesn't agree with Trump, there's something wrong with them. And on the other side, people are also putting out her history. As you can see, she reposted something that said, "The state of dating black men in 2026. A field report from a successful black woman who refuses to struggle for love." So,
ladies, I want to ask you a question. Since you have such great discernment, Why do you pick people like this? Just a question. This doesn't apply to the ones with good discernment. This applies to the ones with bad discernment. For the ones that claim they have such good discernment that actually have bad discernment, how do you pick individuals like this and complain about them? And then make it about a race. Character is an individual thing, not a race thing. Not part of the solution, saying those kind of things or sharing those type of issues. Not part of the solution.
So many people are not happy with that. They're saying he was reposting and talking about things, looking down on black men. So now,
Yeah, of course he was. Of course. A typical Trump supporter would. Of course. I exist, do nothing wrong, but I just suffer because I exist, because of the color of my skin. Cool. This is the reasoning people have, and you listen to them. And because of listening to them, you're not here anymore. You cannot make this stuff up.
now there's this heated conversation happening on social media about relationships, race, and interracial dating. Some people are saying she spoke negatively about black men. Wow.
Of course. I'll never sit here and talk negative about any race of people, including mine. I'm not gonna do it. Why am I gonna do that? What's the point? The media does a great job of sharing the worst when it comes to our race. If you have a brain, you should already know that. You should already know that. Most of the inventions out here are by people like us. But you know what? We will not learn that. We will only learn about slavery, about our dads not being in the home, about our dads being in prison, about crimes, about degenerate things. You will never learn about the great things people of color have done throughout time and still to this day. And you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. You know, instead of taking accountability, maybe my discernment is shitty. I picked the wrong people. I listened to the wrong people. Maybe that could have been the thing to help you stay here. But guess what? The bad decision led to this. I don't wish this on anybody, but you have to sit down and sometimes look at yourself in the mirror and be honest. And be honest. The beauty about social media, you get to see the truth eventually.
Others are saying none of that should matter in this situation like this.
Let me tell you about an app called.
So the final thing I'll say that's been on my mind throughout the video, somebody buying you bags, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, buying you trips, lunch, whatever the case may be, doesn't mean they care and love you. It doesn't mean they appreciate you and respect you. My mother wasn't getting all that stuff by my father. Louis bags, Gucci, trips, a truck, a car, fancy dinners. She wasn't getting all that. But I know for sure my dad lost my mother. They've been together for over 20 years. There's ups and downs, sure, with every relationship, as it should. But nowadays, people mistake somebody buying things for you as affection. Clearly, you couldn't see that this person hated you, hated themselves. Therefore, allegedly removed you. Unfortunately, this is sad. 31 is not old. It's still pretty young. And for someone to lose their lives over picking the wrong person is crazy. Anyways, I don't know what else to add to it. But it's a sad way to leave the world after your engagement, during your birthday, and your family finds out not even through the person that saw you unalived or witnessed you be deceased. It's crazy. It's crazy. And one thing you can take from this video, have good discernment. Character is an individual thing, not a race thing. And somebody buying you things, bribing you, doesn't mean they care about you, doesn't mean they love you. They don't. If somebody has to do that to be with you, you don't care about them and they don't care about you. They're trying to buy your affection. Those type of people are the most dangerous. Simps are the most dangerous individuals. You will not know when they'll snap. You don't know when that time will come, when they turn on you in a way like this. I don't wish this on my worst enemy. Anyways, let me know your thoughts about the video. This is obviously sad. Rest in peace to the young lady. And hopefully somebody watches this video and takes the things I say seriously, because it's serious. Anyways, I digress.
Metro Boomin want some more, nigga.